All right. Good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with early morning crypto talk. Bitcoin, Brandon from Los Angeles, California. Thank you guys for taking time out of your schedule for being here. Go ahead, type in the chat box where you're listening in from. And as a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share a suggestion, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. Now, there's 4 rules I live by to have success in the crypto space. Rule number 1, education is key. Education is everything. Rule number 2, never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Rule number 3, always get a return on investment back as fast as possible. And rule number 4, where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now? What are you willing to do to make that happen? Make a decision, find a vehicle, stay focused, and do not get distracted. You guys don't hear me? Testing. Let me make sure. Can you hear me? Testing. All right, so that's just Jeremy. Okay, so I keep going. All right. So what's going on in the crypto market? Let me see, who do we have online? I see we've got Michelle Norville from Washington State. Good morning. Jeremy Chamberlain from Savannah. Paul Jenkins from Georgia. Dagmar Sabat from Cold Mountains. Melissa from the UK. What's going on, Melissa? Jeremy Chamberlain. My cousin Marnita from Colorado. Tony Pinkston from Philly. Janelle from Colorado. Mr. James R. Davis, I get my money, Senior. Eric White. All right, so what's going on in the crypto market? Crypto market cap is at $1.07 trillion. I mean, I remember 4 years ago, I was like, man, I mean, Bitcoin itself is at almost 700 trillion. I remember when it was 75 billion. Bitcoin market cap, 75 billion. That was just 4 years ago. Almost 700 billion today. If that doesn't tell you, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, even if you have not had the type of success that you've wanted over the last couple of years, have comfort in knowing that you're at least in the right space. You're on the right freeway. You know, you just haven't hit your off-ramp yet. All right, you're going in the right direction. So Bitcoin is at $37,200 right now. And look at Ethereum. Ethereum broke its all-time high. That's what I've been waiting for. Remember when Bitcoin broke its all-time high, I said the other crypto coins, the altcoins haven't come close yet. But all-time high, wait a second. According to this, all-time high was 1,448 3 years ago. So we came close, $1,406. We are right at its all-time high. I thought it broke its all-time high, depending on the exchange. But we've seen Polkadot skyrocket up. It's now the 4th coin, 102% in 7 days. Let me say that one more time, 102% in a week. Ripple is up 5% last 7 days, 7% last 24 hours, but Ethereum 13% last 24 hours. I think that if Bitcoin goes to 100,000 a coin, we could see Ethereum hitting $5,000 a coin. 5,000 a coin. So those of you who feel that you've missed out on the Bitcoin run, because just a year ago, Bitcoin was the price of a vacation, a nice family vacation, taking a cruise somewhere with a suite, $5,000, $6,000. Today, Bitcoin is worth the same value of a car. A year from now, it's going to be worth the value of a house. You guys see this trend? So you might say, I don't have enough money to put in to buy a whole Bitcoin right now. If you just have 0.28% of a Bitcoin, you're in the top 1% of all asset holders in the world, period. 0.28%. Like a quarter of a Bitcoin. You don't need to own a whole Bitcoin. It will be extremely rare that you ever meet somebody that owns one whole Bitcoin. Yeah, you listen to Crypto Talk. There's a lot of people on this call that have many Bitcoins. But outside of this little bubble, you go walk down the street like Morpheus or Neo, put on your Matrix glasses and look at all the blue pills still plugged into the system. They don't even know what a freaking Bitcoin is. Imagine you're in a city of 40, 50,000 people, probably maybe 50 of them own any type of crypto coins. You're way ahead of the game. But this is what the altcoins are there. You may not be able to drop 37K, but what about Ethereum at $1,400? What if you get your hand on a couple of those? Next thing you know, they're worth $5,000, $10,000 a coin or more. I'm going to read an article talking about a $10 trillion cap just for Bitcoin itself. And if the trends follow, Ethereum is 14% of that market. What do you think Ethereum's market cap is going to be? Right now it's 161 billion. Just think about that. So anyways, let's go over some of the news. Singapore trading desk explains what is driving the ongoing bull market. Bitcoin has undergone an extremely strong rally over recent months despite the ongoing drop. The cryptocurrency, which trades for $36,000, is up around 100% in the past 6 weeks, and even more over the past 6 months. Other cryptocurrencies aside from Bitcoin have also done well. But what is behind the ongoing bull market? A Singapore-based trading desk suggests that the Bitcoin rally is largely a byproduct of institutional inflows entering the Bitcoin market via Grayscale. Grayscale Investments is a digital asset manager focused on institutions based in New York. Prop trading company and liquidity provider QCP Capital commented on Friday morning that Bitcoin's recent rally has largely been a byproduct of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, an institutional investment product for BTC. Bitcoin began to show signs of weakness, spot buying pressure shifting to futures buying pressure, when Grayscale temporarily suspended inflows at the end of December. The sell-off peaked early this week when the fund suspension came to an end, QCP explained. Previously, we highlighted GBTC as too big to fail in our New Year update, and the sell-off on Monday and Tuesday peaked at the end of their 2-week fund suspension to new investors. On Wednesday, they reopened again, and this stemmed off the sell-off as 5K of Bitcoin was added to their fund in just the 2 days since. The firm believes that this is a sign that Grayscale's inflows are actually a large amount of the demand for Bitcoin on the spot side. No doubt GBTC flows will remain the driving force for the market, at least until a U.S. ETF is approved, something which we don't yet foresee anytime soon. On the technical outlook for Bitcoin, they seem to be certain that the overall macro trend remains bullish for the leading crypto asset. Bitcoin held its parabolic uptrend this past week despite falling as low as $30,000, traders say. They added that while the increased volatility has begun to be a worrying sign, it is thus far perfectly consistent with an exponential trend at this stage. Earlier this past week, analysts noted that the extremely high volume seen in the Bitcoin market on Monday's $30,000 correction was likely a sign that a reversal was near. Volume spikes are often indicative of price reversals, as they mark an exhaustion of either a bull trend or a bear trend. One reason that some are concerned is that there has been development in the Mt. Gox case that may result in an influx in the supply of Bitcoin to the market. I've been waiting for that. That was supposed to happen on December 15th. We're talking about 1 million coins flowing back into the market. That will trigger a downward trend. It will. There's new supply. The price of Bitcoin is going to drop. How low? I don't know. if these institutional investors do what I think they're going to do, they're going to do what happened in 2017. But I can't just say that. See, in 2017 in December, Bitcoin got to 20,000 without institutional investors. It was retail investors that did it. And when the CMT and the CBOE came online, or CME from Chicago, December 17, 2017, they hit the reset button. And the price of Bitcoin dropped to $3,400 or $500 a coin. Why did they do that? So that they can buy the dip. I don't care how much money you have. You don't want to buy something when it's at its all-time high. They bought the dip. This time around, we're talking Bitcoin is fluctuating between 33,000 and 40,000 a coin. So if you have 1 million, this is my paradox. If you have 1 million new coins hit the market, one thing could happen is all the institutional investors say, "Oh, there's more liquidity. I'm buying it up. I'm buying it up. Let me gobble up. There's more Bitcoin to be had." Or they allow the market to drop. They put the coins that they already have in a stable coin, let the market drop, and then buy the dip and gobble up those extra coins. I wish I could say which one is going to be. I at least know the choices. That's knowing, at least that's half the battle. It's better than not having a clue. But just know that the moment you see, this is a trigger. This is why crypto education is so important. The moment you get wind of those million Mt. Gox coins getting on the market, be ready to take action. I can't tell you what action to take. Just be prepared, because a lot's going to happen when that takes place. Yeah, it will bring other coins down. Bitcoin runs the gamut. What Bitcoin does, all the others follow suit. So yeah, the entire market will drop. Now, it won't stay down. The question is, how long will it drop? And also, would this trigger the natural correction that needs to take place? See, this is an event that we call an unnatural intrusion in the market. External factor, like geopolitics. Like if Donald Trump decides to blow up an Iranian general, and that's going to impact the stock market around the world, it's going to impact Bitcoin. You can't predict that. It's not just about being able to read the charts. It's being able to know what else is going on in the world outside of the microscope of crypto that's going to impact the crypto market. So all I know is action's going to take place. I just don't know what it is. I'll be watching it. All right, next up. Crypto analyst Nicholas Merton says, altcoin cycle has arrived. Get your notes, pen and pad ready. List the top picks poised to outpace Bitcoin. That's what you want to look for. Oh, I'm not a Bitcoin millionaire. You're going to make more money on these altcoins. But you got to know what altcoins to pay attention to. Trader and DataDash founder Nicholas Merton is unveiling some of his top crypto picks for this year as a new altcoin season emerges. In a new installment of DataDash, Merton says he's keeping a close watch on Uniswap against Bitcoin. Now, the last time I did Crypto Talk, we covered an article that went over, 5 altcoins to hold on to. Uni was one of them, so we're going to compare notes. In fact, I'm going to open up that article just in case, because I saved it because this is going to be a big part of my portfolio. So let's make sure. This was a couple of days before. This was Lark Davis, and who is doing this? Nicholas Merton. Okay. So Lark Davis, let's see, did he say Uni? AV. There it is, Uni. Okay, check. We've got 2 checks on Uni. The general gist is that you have a complete U-shaped recovery from the relative highs at the launch, and then we have room to possibly break out even higher in valuation. If Uniswap continues to get higher volumes, this might be a bit more rational than it looks right now. The Data Dash founder predicts that Uni could rise above 0.007 cents, representing an increase of 180% from its current value of 0.00025. See, I was talking to my partner, Peter Blackwell, the other day, and we were talking about having an impact, a real impact, is not nickel and diming in your crypto portfolio, but having, buying $10,000 of a coin, and when the coin's cheap, buying $25,000 of a coin, not $25,000 of a Bitcoin, but $25,000 of a coin like this, that's 0.00025 cents, because then you got your hands on thousands upon thousands upon thousands of coins. And then when it rises up in value, that makes a huge difference. Then Bitcoin going from 1.1 to 1.3. How about going from 0.007 or 0.00025 to 0.02? You see, it's a much bigger difference. Another coin that's on Merton's list is DHedge, DAO, DHT. Now, I don't remember seeing that on this list. Uni, SNX, YFI. No, there's no. All right, this is a new one. Pay attention to. An Ethereum-based decentralized asset management protocol that allows users to become their own hedge fund. He expects the DHT BTC pair to skyrocket above 0.00014 from its price of 0.000058. See, again, he's picking these cheap ass coins that you can get a whole lot of for $100. $100 of this coin is going to go a long way. Another U-shaped recovery here. I love the fact that we've got, in this case, not only a bottom here in the market over here, but we've got a higher low here that we set a month later from early November to late December. Now we're starting to get some vertical movement, some of the highest volume we've seen here. Let me look at this. Where would this coin be sold? DHT. Wow, nobody knows of it. It's number 446. It's not going to be sold on many exchanges. Let's take a look at it. Now, that's not that much volume at all. Circulating supply is 7.2 million. Out of 100 million, that's a good sign. All-time low, this ain't the same coin. All-time low was 36 cents 2 months ago. All-time high, $2.46. What is he talking about? We got the same right coin? DHT, DHedge, DAO. DHedge, DAO. It's worth $1.94. All right, I'm confused. Maybe you guys can help me out here. So what's he talking about? Skyrocket above. Oh, my bad. He's doing the BTC pairing. My bad. Wake up, Brandon. I know it's early. It's a BTC pair. All right. So we're talking about $1.94. That's cheap. All-time high was $2.46 4 months ago. Okay. Well, yeah, I was looking at where it's sold. Uniswap, of course, Huobi, Bilaxi, Poloniex. I would probably get it on Bilaxi. And it has a USDT pair to it. There's only one BTC pair, so why is he talking about? DHT, BTC on Huobi. All the rest, there's an Ethereum pair, is USDT. Okay. I have to train my mind, too, to get used to everybody will be doing denominations according to BTC pairing, not US dollar pairing. I got to remember that. Don't throw me off. All right. The analyst is also bullish on Chainlink. Yep. He didn't talk about Link over here, but Lark didn't talk about Link, but I'm big on Chainlink. So Chainlink, Merton says the pair is starting to show signs of life after printing a massive green candle on the weekly chart. Chainlink having a nice base here, a very healthy bottom over the course of multiple weeks, going into early January and now starting to kick up. Merton is also tracking Polkadot. He believes that the pair has ended its downtrend earlier this month, and it is now poised to climb as high as 0.0013 from its current value of 0.00047. I do think we're going to see a nice dip here, possibly to maybe 40,000 Satoshis. Then after that, we're going to be able to start getting used to that. Remember I said they're all going to start doing their denominations in Bitcoin, 40,000 Satoshis. Then after that, we're going to be able to see a breakout attempt here, 0.0006 above its previous point of resistance against Bitcoin, and really start to climb higher. Another coin on Merton's radar is Cardano. Yes, I'm big on Cardano. He says the ADA BTC pair looks healthy from a technical standpoint after breaching resistance of 0.0001. It's a matter of making the resistance into support over the next few days and possibly kicking up for even higher levels against Bitcoin. All right. I got to save that article so I can make some notes. And last up, predictions that Bitcoin will hit $10 trillion market cap is far too conservative, says Preston Pish. Conservative, huh? Investor and prominent podcaster Preston Pish says anyone predicting Bitcoin will hit a market cap of 10 trillion is underestimating the leading crypto. In an interview with Saifedean Ammous of the Bitcoin Standard podcast, Pish predicts the leading crypto's total market value could eventually soar above the $100 trillion mark. I got to make a point here because it just hit my head. Everybody believes and thinks that owning a home is a good investment, right? And what's the range of homes today based on where you live in the United States? Anywhere between 200,000 to 1.5 million. You know, California, you get a shack for 200,000 with no bathroom. Other places, you can get not acres of land for that amount. But when our grandparents bought their homes, if they didn't get it from the government from a GI Bill or anything, the only money they had to pay was what, $10,000, $20,000 for a home? And then that home went up in value to $200,000 and $300,000 and then more. Do people not buy a home because it's in the hundreds of thousands of dollars per home now and say, man, I wish I got it when it was $30,000 a home? Do people still buy homes in the $500,000 range, $1 million range? Yes. That is how you have to look at Bitcoin and crypto. You got to look at it like that. You are purchasing an asset that has value, and that value can go up or down, but long term is only going to go up. So if you feel, man, I missed it when it was at $5,000, $6,000 a coin. All right, you got to get it now. The market value is in the 30,000 range. In the future, the market value is going to be in the 100,000 range, $500,000 range, $1 million range. That's how you have to look at it. Anyways, in a new interview, Fish predicts the leading crypto market value could eventually soar above $100 trillion. Now, I don't know. I don't know about that. What, in 50 years? That I have never seen anybody make a prediction that high. $100 trillion market cap. Every single person that owns Bitcoin right now, if Bitcoin hits $100 trillion market cap, you're all millionaires by default. You're all millionaires. Even if you have just $1,000 worth of Bitcoin right now, you got $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. You're millionaires. I will tell you this much. I think $10 trillion is laughable. I think people that are saying that it's going to replace gold and like that's the end state of this. Oh, I see where he's going with this. See, all of the other gurus out there that make their predictions, they're making their predictions with the limit being the ceiling of gold. And what he's saying is, what are you talking about? That's just the beginning. There's a whole lot more money out there. What is the total global market? That's something double quadrillion or something. There's a whole different market cap out there above gold. So he's saying that Bitcoin is going to capture those markets as well. Okay, I haven't read this. I'm making an assumption here. Let me read this. He says, I think that's a total joke. When we talk about the buying power of one of those 21 million coins, I think the number is probably $5 million to $10 million a coin. Something like that. $5 million to $10 million a coin. So let's say if you had $15,000 worth of Bitcoin right now, that if it reaches $10 million a coin, that's $5 million worth of Bitcoin by having half a coin. Half a coin is still $5 million. If you had $5,000 worth of Bitcoin right now, and Bitcoin hits $10 million a coin, that puts you at around, I don't know what, $2.5 million? Are you guys, see, James gets it. You guys getting this? So I say to people, I had a consulting call the other day, and the woman was asking me, should I buy Bitcoin now or wait or anything? I said, look, if your goal is to hold long term, don't worry about what the price of Bitcoin is right now. You're not trying to sell it. It's an asset you're buying. What if you knew the house you live in right now is worth 1.4, 1.5 million, and you can go back in time 40 years when the house was worth 40 grand? Would you buy the house knowing that it was going to go to 1.4 million? That's how you got to think of Bitcoin right now. You don't sell the house when it goes to 60,000. You know it's going to go to 1.5 million. That's how you got to look at crypto. That's why, I had to come out of my slumber and not trip too bad over what happened in 2020. I made two moves that messed me up over the last 2.5 years. One move was allowing somebody or a group of other individuals to bring my crypto education product to the market. I put it in the hands of others, and they failed miserably and cost me 2 years. The other was trying to make up my loss by making decisions to get involved with projects that was going to yield a huge return to make up my lost time. Those were big risks, and they did not work. They did not pan out. Even though I did the work, they didn't pan out. So that was a double whammy on me. So in 2021, I'm taking a step back, being a little bit more conservative, just putting my head down and grind and do it the right way. Not try to, skip the line, cut some corners, take huge risks. Just be consistent. Everything that you will see me talk about and do from now forward is being consistent, safe, a marathon, not a sprint. Need to chill out. I got spoiled. When you go from $30 to six figures in 3.5 months, and that was just the beginning. You get a little spoiled. You go from $0 to $2,000 a day almost overnight. You go from $0 to $800 a day in 2 months. You get a little spoiled. But at the end of the day, consistency and longevity will always win. I had to be reminded of that. So my 3-course crypto educational platform, Clear United cell phones, and APL Go. For me, those are safe, and I know how to build them. It's not going to happen as fast as I wanted things to happen, but I know it's going to be there for the work that I'm putting in. So anyways, in an era of seemingly endless money printing, Pish cites Bitcoin scarcity as a primary reason he's so bullish. When I look at why is Bitcoin going to win, the thing that, in my opinion, is going to drive trust in the future is something that cannot be manipulated. Everyone in the world today is looking around and saying, if a human is touching it, it's manipulated. And so I think in the future, the way people are going to be looking at it is if a human cannot touch it and no government entity can manipulate it or touch it or gain access to it over another, well, that's where the trust is at. He's absolutely right. This is a good article. I'm not sure about that $100 trillion mark. There's a lot of factors that need to take place. And one of the biggest things is this word right here, trust. We don't know what the geopolitics of the world is going to look like over the next couple of years. We don't know how the world is going to take and how fast it will adopt to digital currencies, because every country is going to digitize their money. There won't be any physical money anymore. We don't know how technology is going to adapt with the way smartphones work, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, the ability to now computerize your entire body, wearing glasses that are connected to the internet. So when you're looking at something, you got facial recognition. You're sitting at the bar, meeting somebody for the first time, hearing their BS story about their life, yet you're looking right at them and your glasses is telling you their entire life because it's all on social media. They don't even know you're reading about them. The technology is already here. Smart vehicles, smart cities, smart governments, blockchain technology. How fast will there be massive adoption? He's right about forgetting about gold. But also, will Bitcoin be that coin at the same time? Or will Bitcoin end up being Yahoo.com, Blockbuster, or MySpace? The first of something better to come, like Google, Netflix, and Facebook. We don't know. We'll see. But the door is open and cannot be shut. But at the end of the day, here's what's going to help you. 3coursecrypto.com. Crypto education. This is when people, Brad, where should I start? I don't know where to begin. Education first. I cannot stress this. The one thing I can guarantee you is that you're going to lose money. I know it's a tough thing to say. It's a tough thing to hear. People don't like to lose money. You don't like going to Vegas and losing money. You don't like, somebody stealing money. You don't like investing in something and you're not working out. Let me tell you something. You want to be a millionaire and billionaire? Do you realize how much money they've all lost? For all of you who love Donald Trump, he goes down in history as the one businessman who has lost the most money of any American over the past 100 years. That is a fact. That is not my opinion. And he's still a billionaire. You've got to be willing to take risks. If not, you stay on your 9-to-5 job. I can guarantee you're going to lose money. Your education will determine how much and how it'll affect you. James has lost money. James has been in this space as long as me and him started off in the same doggone thing with iCoin Pro. I've lost probably $140K since 2017. I've made a lot more. But I had to take the losses and move on. I've made a lot more, and that is because of education. There are others. I know people that have lost 7 figures. Oh man, Jay, you lost more than me. He's at one. Isn't you know what's interesting? Me and James haven't always been in the same opportunities or working together, but we've been around at the same time. He has crypto education, and he's lost 160. I've lost 140. I mean, think about that. We're on the right path. But I know people that have had no crypto education and have lost 7 figures. You guys understand that? They've lost millions and they quit. And they went back to a 9-to-5 job. They got burned and, they didn't have education. 3coursecrypto.com. I've got a referral program. I had 3 orders in the last 2 days for the $500 bundle pack that came out that were referrals. One, if you guys remember, I was on a radio show, 2 weeks ago, talking about Bitcoin and crypto. And the host, his name is John Brown. And he didn't even know this, but a woman came and got the course for $500. So I sent him a message, hey, give me your PayPal. He was like, for what? I'm like, so I can pay you. He said, for what? I said, you sent a referral that got my $500 course. I said, I got to send you $125. He said, what? I said, yeah, people you refer. He said, wait, you sending that to me right now? I said, yeah. I said, within 24 hours, you get your money. You guys are looking to make some money. It's a referral program. Somebody gets my $200 pack, I'm going to give you $50. They get the $500 pack, I'm going to give you $125 within 24 hours. Who needs crypto education? Everybody. Everybody does. So go ahead and share it. You'll get some money. You get some money to build your crypto portfolio. $5,000 worth of Bitcoin today, and you sit and hold on to it, you're in good shape. Something you can pass down to your family. All right, everybody, that is it. What day is today? Is Tuesday. Broadcast I have Tuesday. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do crypto education presentation at 8 p.m. tonight. And then I've got the APL Go health and wellness presentation at 9 p.m. I've been having meetings with some of my key leaders, 7-figure earners, and we are now ready. We've been taking our time with this. We haven't done it in a way I normally launch a business and just going through, the momentum. We've been laying the foundation in place. I've got the presentation now down almost mastered, and I will be doing the corporate presentation for the entire company. But we are about to really put our foot on this and make it a 7-figure a year business for us. And that has started this week. It is safe. It's 9 years old. The product is innovative. It works. It tastes like candy. It's only $50 a month to be in business. So it's affordable. And most importantly for me, the rug is not going to be pulled from under my feet. So I am making that mental shift, and we are going to build that big. In fact, I love competition. There's another team, and this is I'm looking for those of you who want to run with me. There's another team that's been here for 6 months. They've only been in the U.S. for 6 months. 1,500 active members. The number one guy there is doing $20K a week off of 1,500 members. I've had more than 100,000 people in my organizations. 1,500 people, and he's pulling $20K a week. You've got to be kidding me. So we are going to, how should I say, integrate this business I use my words carefully. We're going to integrate this business and show them what we can do and be on top. You can be part of it or you can watch, but it's going to happen. At the early stages, those of you that join with us, hey, you go along for the ride. But whatever it is that you do, remember what the ultimate goal is. It's not to make money. Money is just energy. It's what you do with that energy afterwards. Let that energy work for you. Invest in your portfolio. Let it build and grow so you have something, a net worth to you and not just a paycheck. That's the ultimate goal. So with that, take care, everybody. I should be back at 8 p.m. Eastern. If I'm not pulled into a meeting for crypto education. And I will see you all tonight, 9 p.m. If you want to know how to get into the APL Go, then you can join our group, APL Go Power Team. APL Go Power Team. And you'll see the link's the same for every presentation. 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific. Look, we only got 68 members in this group right now. We are just getting started. I've got more people personally enrolled in Clear United right now. That's the next one, the cell phones. Anyways, have a great day, everybody. See you all later on this evening. And then tomorrow, I won't be doing anything until 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night for the presentation. It's Inauguration Day. I want to see. I have my popcorn ready. I want to see what's about to go down. So have a great day, everybody. See you all tonight. Bitcoin Brandon out. Bye-bye.